This is really interesting. We are here, but now I'm back. Not back, gone for a second.
So welcome YouTube as well. This is very interesting. Yeah, Luise is just running to get her earphones. We're having some sound issues. Luise hears things double. I guess that's better than seeing things double. But this is a challenge.
Okay, so what if I do a trick and try
Yeah.
to plug this in here so that, oh no, that's not possible. Oh, it is possible. If I pull my phone and plug this in here.
Oh,
And then
Barbara
plug.
Tuma, greetings from Vienna. Ja, hallo Barbara. That is so cool. You could have just come over, you know? Oh, I still hear it double, Luise. This is crazy.
Where is this sound coming from? It's not possible.
I double checked. Everything is turned off on my end. I don't hear it coming from my phone either. I hear it through my earphones. So that means it's coming from your end somewhere. Hello, hello?
Do you hear it twice as well?
Yeah. When I talk, I hear it twice. But it's not bad. It's just like a mild echo. Maybe we can ask the audience do you guys even hear an echo? Is it just us, or do you hear an echo? And if you hear it, is it very annoying and distracting? Please let us know so we can get this party started. No hearing echo, not hearing echo now. Okay. Oh, okay. Some of you do hear an echo, some of you don't. This is super interesting.
I'll try something else. Sorry.
No echo. Can't hear Luise at all now. Oh, okay. That was.
Please give me a
Instagram.
second.
Yeah. Hello. Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, it's gone. The echo is gone.
The echo is gone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
Now I look a little bit weird, but now it works.
No, that's good. That's good.
And if I do it like so, then I can hear from this ear what I'm saying, because these headphones are so close that it's
I
really
know,
like
I know. I have
in a box.
Something like that. Okay, perfect. Yay. Okay. Welcome everybody. So please bear with us if we have any other technical challenges. This is really new for both of us. We have two phones each, and one is YouTube, one is Instagram. We're going to try to keep up with the comments as best as we can. Luise, should we kind of divide up who is responsible for which comments? Because I think otherwise it's going to get super chaotic.
Yeah,
what do you want? Do you want to do YouTube and I do Instagram?
Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, that would be really cool.
Okay, awesome. Yay,
hello,
we're so
everyone.
Happy you're here. welcome to this chaotic live stream. But that's why you watch live, right? Because you never know what's gonna happen. And we just have to deal with whatever comes along. Luise, I have a lot of comments on Instagram saying they cannot hear you at all on Instagram now.
Why is that now?
Where are your earphones? You're plugged into YouTube. Yeah, mine are also in YouTube.
Okay.
That is weird.
Okay, let me try a third version.
Okay, Luise is trying Instagram. Please stay tuned. Luise is gonna try another alternative.
Sorry, I just lost my phone.
What? Okay, we're gonna manage this. Don't worry. Wow, YouTube is really ahead of Instagram with comments. There she is, not hearing Luise. Can hear her now. Okay, I have a lot of people saying now they can hear you, Luise. Now I can hardly hear you. This is interesting. Bluetooth can only connect to one thing at a time. Yeah, but that should be okay because you only need to hear what Luise is saying, so that should be fine. On YouTube, I hear Luise and Barbara is echoing. Echo is back. Echo is back. Yeah. I hear Luise on both, but YouTube and Instagram are not in sync anymore. No, there is an echo.
I can now hear you very well, and I don't have an echo anymore. But
okay, now I hear you. It sounds like you're talking into a microphone, but that's totally fine.
Okay.
Wow, this is.
Let's call that a special effect.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna go with it. Is it bearable, everybody? Barbara, your voice is echoing. Is it echoing bad? Good now? Okay. Looking at the comments, it should be okay now.
Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna move. Yeah, we'll just.
Holy moly, guacamole!
Get cracking here. Welcome to life. That's what happens.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay. YouTube says it seems to be okay.
Yeah, Instagram.
Thank you so much for your feedback and for your patience.
And your
I'm
patience,
so sorry.
especially. Thank you. Okay.
Welcome. Here we go.
Welcome.
5 years of Dephemerember. Oh my goodness.
I cannot believe it. Doesn't seem like 5 years,
crazy.
does it, Luise?
No.
It totally doesn't. No.
Totally doesn't.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Time flies. Yeah. And I'm, Luise, I have to say this. I am so proud of us for doing this 5 years. Because all the things that are behind this and all the prep work it takes and all the filming and editing and all of that. But most of all, I think the love we put into it and our wish to connect with our viewers, I think that just is what makes this time of the year so special. And I think I speak for both of us when I say that it's just a completely different vibe than throughout the other months of the year. I just feel like we're such a close-knit group during Dephemerember, and I really feel that. And I don't know, I guess you feel it too.
Yeah, I just had a little conversation with myself in one of the videos today, because I'm thinking, I mean, I don't want to split the community in two parts or so, yeah, but the Dephemerember community is obviously part of the whole community, but it's somehow a different community with it's a special vibe somehow.
Yeah, I totally feel
obviously I don't want to say that the other people are,
no.
something else, but for Dephemerember, it's somehow this special thing.
Yeah. Do you guys feel that? Can you confirm that it feels different? Well, okay, you haven't, obviously this year hasn't started yet, but just even the pre-info and our live here and the unboxing and everything, do you feel that it has a different vibe than our other videos? I would love to know if that's just us or if you guys actually feel that as well. Okay, yes, love the community.
Seems to be a very big yes here on YouTube.
Yes, on Instagram as well. I don't get as many comments on Instagram as you do on YouTube, but that's okay.
Well, you have 29 people there and I have 154.
That might explain it. Okay, so yeah, we seem to be
there's someone who is for the first time here. Welcome. Das ist voll toll.
Willkommen, welcome.
Und auch Hallo an alle deutschsprachigen Zuschauer.
Ja, auch von meiner Seite.
Wir werden versuchen, die Grundinformation, alles was man so wissen muss, auch irgendwie auf Deutsch zu sagen, was sehr schwierig ist, weil das Gehirn muss sich in 2 Teile aufteilen. Aber das werden wir versuchen. Falls ihr also irgendwelche Fragen habt, schreibt die gerne da auf Deutsch hin. Und wir werden das versuchen, das dann irgendwie zu inkludieren.
Yeah. Just a quick note, we will say some things in German, in particular the basics of Dephemerember, and of course if there's German questions, we will answer them. The main language will remain English here, but we will switch to German partially because we have some viewers who are not fluent in English. We don't want to exclude those either. So I hope you bear with us and maybe you learn a little bit of German. Who knows?
Perhaps you even learn the bad German words. That is always so funny when I need to swear a little bit in my videos. Then they always write, "Oh, that's good. We learn some German."
Okay.
Auf jeden Fall haben wir
Oh,
gerade gesagt, dass
Dina.
wir uns
Sorry.
sehr freuen,
Sorry.
Entschuldigung, dass
Ja.
ihr alle hier seid. Und ich habe gerade gesagt, irgendwie fühlt sich das so an, als wenn die Dephemerember Community noch mal so ein bisschen anders wäre als die gesamte Community, wobei ich damit nicht sagen will, dass ich die Community in 2 Teile teile, aber für Dephemerember ist das so ein Special Vibe irgendwie, den man da so hat, weil man ist da so voll so, es ist Dephemerember und das ist jedes Mal irgendwie so was Besonderes und das ist irgendwie so der besonderste Monat im Jahr. Das war das, was wir eigentlich gerade gesagt hatten, weil jemand da gefragt hat, ob wir das auf Deutsch sagen können.
Genau. I just want to say a quick hi to Dina from my group too, from Utah retreat. Woo-hoo. Hey, Dina. Thank you for being here. Okay. Luise, should we go into basics before we start answering questions? Because maybe before we even do that, Luise and I have decided this live stream is going to be 1 hour only, because we got shit to do. We got Dephemerember stuff to do. So we have 1 hour for you. So yeah, unfortunately we cannot stay longer than that.
So sorry.
So should we just go into some basics, Luise? Do you wanna kick it off with some basic information?
Yeah. Okay. So I would think also what I already have read in other places, the main question mark and the main thing is probably our focus on compartmental making for this year. And I think we should perhaps start with that. And perhaps we can include the other information about the prompt list and how that works, blah, 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 into that, because then we have everything in one thing.
Let's do it.
I'm totally organized. Put my prompt list already here.
Very important question. I'm sorry. I just have to do. I know it's Luise. It's your YouTube thing, but I'm just gonna answer it quickly because you're in the info thing. Melissa, shit in German is Scheiße. You have to know that Scheiße is shit. Okay.
You can also
For all
say.
Those that really wanted to know.
You can also say Kaka.
Yeah, Kaka oder Kake also works. Yeah. Okay, back to you, Luise. I'm sorry. That was an important question.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Bobby, by the way. Yeah.
Sometimes my chain of associations cracks me up inside of my brain without it's not coming out, and that is good, but you know. So we have our prompt list. And you can have this prompt list, obviously, as well. You can download that on our Dephemerember info pages. I think I missed linking the page under this live stream, but I will do that later so that you can find that there. You can download that and print that at home. The prompt list is available in German and in English. Die Promptliste kannst du kriegen auf unseren Dephemerember Info-Seiten. Das gibt's auf Deutsch und auf Englisch.
Der Link zu den Seiten gibt's unter unseren Unboxing-Videos, falls ihr es sofort haben wollt.
Genau, ich habe das nämlich verpeilt, das unter diesem Video zu verlinken. Das hole ich aber später noch nach, wenn wir fertig sind auf YouTube. Verlinke ich das auf YouTube nochmal unten drunter. Crafty Bestie, thank you very, very much for this little cute fox. Thank you. Ja, das gibt's auf Deutsch und auf Englisch. And we have something special. I would think 2 special things and 2 things where you could have questions on the prompt list. The one thing is that we want to focus on compartmental making for this year of Dephemerember. And the other thing is that we have some, oh my goodness, can you see that? These little guys here on the prompt list where it says
TBT and a number.
And a number. And that is something special. I'm sorry, Barbara, but we got another donation. Art by Helen. Thank you so much for this
Thank
little,
you.
what is that? It's a little.
Very cute.
Hippopotamus.
It's so
There's
cute.
a little sticker, and the sticker does this. How
So
cute is that? Thank you so much. Yeah. So, what is compartmental making? Für dieses Jahr Dephemerember haben wir uns überlegt, wir wollen uns ein bisschen was Besonderes ausdenken, weil es ja immerhin 5 Jahre Dephemerember und deswegen haben wir gedacht, wir fokussieren uns auf das sogenannte Compartmental Making. Außerdem gibt es auf der Promptliste dann hier noch sowas, da steht TBT und dann so eine Zahl. Das ist auch etwas, was es so vorher noch nie gegeben hat. Barbara, what is compartmental making?
Oh, thank you, Luise.
So
first of all, I have the hardest time saying that word. Every time I try to say compartmental making, I really almost stumble over the word. I don't know why it's so difficult. Maybe it's just me. I think it is very closely related to mass making. Actually, if you ask me what the difference is, I could not explain the difference to you. Is there one, Luise? Thank you, Shelley, for your donation.
Oh, Shelley, thank you so much. She has written, love this challenge, finally joined the Facebook group. Oh, yay. That is a really cool thing. For me, there is a slight difference. Slight difference.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Because for my understanding, mass making has this negative kind of undertone.
That is true. That is so true.
It sounds like I'm sweating, sitting in a really dusty environment.
Working on a conveyor belt. Yeah, that is so true.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would think compartmental making is also a little bit mass making, but way more creative than mass making sounds. It has this.
Yeah, I agree.
And for my understanding, with mass making, you already have something really concrete in mind regarding the end result. So you think, okay, I want to make a tag with die cuts. Then you know, okay, the tag shall look like this or this or that. Then you cut all the bases, you cut this, and then you put everything together and you have your tag. For compartmental making, I feel that different because I'm thinking, sometimes you can also sit there and just cut and cut and cut without even knowing why you are doing that and what the end result can be. And that is, for me, two main differences.
That's very interesting. The second one. Okay.
Okay, Spice. Thank you.
Yeah.
But that also depends perhaps a little bit on how you work and how you usually, without compartmental making, would do the things.
Exactly. Because the way I work, I never know what the outcome is going to be. I mean, if you know my channel, you know I'm a huge fan of baby steps, and I have to see what happens in order to make the next decision. So I never ever, no matter what I make, even if I focus on one single piece only, I never know what it's going to look like in the end. So for me, that one is hard to follow, but I get it. In your case, Luise, it makes sense because you work very differently.
I think it depends on if you have a brain which is like yours or if you have a brain which is like mine. But because for me, it's often that I have a really clear picture how that shall look in the end and what I will need for that. And I think for you, it's different. You go these little baby steps and then you look, what do I have and what do I want to do next?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, but the idea, we still haven't really discussed what is the idea behind it and why are we doing this year?
I'm sorry. Here's something. The name of the Facebook group is Dephemerember Inspiration. And the other group, so that is a Dephemerember related group. And I also have a Facebook group that's called Junk Journal Deutsch.
Can I just say, before we explain all of these details, please go to our info pages. Everything is there. All the links are there. All the explanations are there. And the links to our info pages are underneath our unboxing, Dephemerember unboxing videos. Everything is there, okay? Okay, Luise is reading, so maybe I will continue in the meantime.
Yeah.
So compartmental making, as opposed to making one piece at a time, is just that you actually save a lot of time repeating similar steps and then instead of having one finished piece at the end, you have how many ever you decide to make. And the idea is that you then have, for future journals, that you have pieces of ephemera either completely ready to go because you've already decorated them completely, or at least you have like some sort of a base that you can just slap something onto and then put it into your journal. Because the way I usually work is I usually have a specific journal in mind with a specific theme, and I make ephemera for that. So for me personally, compartmental making is something very new. I don't do this usually at all. I think Luise is a bit more experienced in it than I am. And for me, this is going to be a huge learning process, and I will see whether I like it or not at the end, but I can't say that until I've experienced the full experience, basically. So I'm super excited and looking forward to this process of switching things up and seeing whether this is maybe a much better option than what I've been doing so far. Luise, anything to say?
Magst du das auch gerade auf Deutsch zusammenfassen?
Oh, gut. Okay. Also für mich, ich persönlich mache normalerweise Journals. Also ich habe ein spezifisches Journal, an dem ich gerade arbeite, und ich mache Ephemera für dieses Journal. Und für mich ist das eine komplett neue Erfahrung jetzt, dieses Compartmental Making, weil ich nicht gewohnt bin, mehrere Teile hintereinander zu machen, die ähnlich sind oder einen ähnlichen Ablauf haben. Es spart natürlich Zeit. Mein Gedanke in der Vergangenheit, warum ich das nicht gemacht habe, war meistens, dass ich mir gedacht habe, wenn ich jetzt irgendwelche Teile mache, wohin passen die dann? Die passen dann vielleicht in kein zukünftiges Journal, weil ja jedes Journal so einzigartig ist. Aber wenn man sich auf die Basics konzentriert und nur quasi Bases macht für Ephemera, also Hintergründe für Tags oder für Taschen oder was auch immer, und nur minimal dekoriert, sodass man dann irgendwas draufhauen kann und fertig ist es, ist natürlich super. Insbesondere, wenn man das in Farben hält, die man immer verwendet oder die neutral genug sind, dass man einfach nur einen Farbklecks drauf gibt und das passt zu einer gewissen Seite, so in die Richtung. Also ich freue mich wahnsinnig auf die Erfahrung, weil es etwas ist, was ich normalerweise nicht mache, und ich freue mich, etwas Neues mal so zu probieren.
Malinda, thank you so much for your donation.
Dina says, seems more relaxed this year. I completely agree, Dina. For me, this sounds a lot more relaxed, and it's a lot more generic. So I think this gives us so many more possibilities, so much more flexibility in how we use them and what we actually make. I'm super excited for this year.
The ginger cat lady has a question with 4 exclamation marks. That seems to be very important. The question is, can Luise explain how she would do compartmental making? Yeah, well, on the one hand, I will of course explain that during my videos, during Dephemerember, obviously. But for me, it was also really, what is style?
Steep?
Style?
Steep? Steep?
Steep?
Steep?
Next language. Steep learning curve, because for the first days I was like, okay, if I want to do this and this and that, I need to have this and this and that component. It was really like my brain needed to compartmentalize this whole thing. That was not so easy for me. And then I also realized something, but I will not talk about that because otherwise you wouldn't have to watch the videos anymore. I don't want to take the surprise. But I'm convinced that you will learn a lot about yourself, about how your brain works, and about how easy sometimes things can be, and also how much you can learn by repeating things and repeating one and the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
Valori Mendrala, 1912. Thank you so much. She has pink hair. Oh my goodness, that sticker has pink hair. How cute is that? Yeah.
Okay, should we go into what is TBD? TBT.
What is TBT?
TBT.
TBT is, if you look to the prompt list, you can see that TBT is always on a Thursday. So what could that mean?
Any guesses? Any guesses? Write it in the comments.
It's also known from other niches.
TBT. The videos made together before shows as what? Show an example. No.
Do I need therapy in January?
Who knows?
I do think so.
Who knows?
The ginger cat lady.
Oh, yeah, she got it.
Exactly. That's
yeah. Oh, many of you got it now. Okay. Yep.
That stands for Throwback Thursday. TBT bedeutet Throwback Thursday. Ich frage mich zwar immer noch, was wir da wohin schmeißen, aber das kann man halt nicht so gut auf Deutsch übersetzen. And we have decided that we want to take one prompt from each of the old prompt lists. So, can't see this here. TBT 21 has a prompt from the prompt list from 2021. TBT 22 has a prompt from the old list from 2022, and so on. And we want to give those prompts a new twist. Das bedeutet, an diesen Donnerstagen haben wir jeweils von den alten Promptlisten einen Prompt ausgewählt. Also TBT 21 hat einen Prompt von der 21er Promptliste, TBT 22 hat einen von der 22er Promptliste und immer so weiter. Sodass wir dann 4 Donnerstage haben, an denen wir einen alten Prompt aufgreifen und dem einen neuen Pfiff so geben. Also wir machen da nicht genau das Gleiche wie damals, sondern anders.
And I think it's so cool to look back, especially for the one from 2021. I mean, that is 4 years ago. And I think both you and I, Luise, have grown a lot in the past 4 years. And I think it's so fun to look back at what did we do 4 years ago and how has our process changed? How has our style changed? The methods we use, our products. I think it's so fun to just look at that and see through the years, then every Thursday, how we've developed. I think it's so fun.
I'm so sorry. Someone just found my secret.
What?
So here's a comment. Look at all the videos Luise already has completed. Yeah, I'm to be honest, I'm done.
Oh,
I have a ton of editing in front of me because I wanted to, not interrupt my flow. It was like I was awake and then I ran into this room. I created film. But I still have all of the photo taking work in front of me and editing all of those videos. It's the shitty work is in front of me, but yes, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not even near halfway. So yeah, I still have a lot to do because I do it. See, there again, we're so different. I film and edit. I need to have one video completed until I can move on to the next. That's just how my brain works. And it's so interesting to see how different we approach the same task.
I'm thinking I will be really mad at myself during the next couple of days because I will probably hate myself for doing it like that, because sitting there and editing stuff you've done a few days back is really challenging for the brain. And usually I do it exactly like you do it, to get that out of my brain, film, edit, upload everything, and then it's away from my brain, but it didn't work with this list. Yes, we are going to show the projects from the throwback year.
Yes.
That was a question.
Yeah, definitely. By the way, hi Chris on Instagram. Hi. So happy you're here. Another one of the retreat ladies.
Yay.
Yay. Yeah, I know the rest of you haven't even started. Most of you, I'm guessing, haven't even started. And that's a good thing. It's supposed to be a December thing. Luise and I, of course, need a head start because, first of all, we also have other videos still coming, like our regular videos. We still have to keep up with those until December 1st. And we have a lot of editing to do, right? And a lot of planning and all that. You don't need to do that. You just need to do your project. So yes, we do need a head start in order not to go completely insane. Otherwise, both of us will definitely need therapy in January.
What are the goals here today in this live? You can ask questions. If you have any questions regarding Dephemerember, then please just feel free to throw them in the chat. So this is meant as a little like preparation
session. Yeah.
Q&A thing.
Yeah. If there's anything unclear, you're unsure about what you need or what you need to do, or whether this is something you want, actually, you've never done it before, this is where to ask your questions.
Denise, thank you so much for your donation. Is that an apple? Oh, it's an apple doing exercises. That looks a little bit like me in the morning, except that I'm not so green. Here was another question. Now it's gone. Where is it now? Oh, Susan, thank you so much.
Susan,
thank you so much.
Wow.
Will we need the TBT lists also, or you will provide on the day? Now I understand what you mean. You won't need the old list because it's just this one prompt, which you can read here where the Thursday is, which is from the old list. But of course, you can, if you want, you can of course download the old stuff as well. Yeah, there's, I mean, at least on my website, it's still available. If you still
also
want to have it,
yeah.
If you want to cut it out and glue it down as a memory or whatever, you can still have it for free.
Or you missed those years and you don't have enough with doing 4 prompts a week. Go ahead, you do you.
Yeah.
But
it's not necessary to have it for the Thursdays.
Yeah. So I gotta.
Sollten wir vielleicht auch gerade auf Deutsch noch sagen, weil das könnte ja vielleicht interesting sein. Jemand hat gerade gefragt, ob ihr die alten Listen braucht für die Throwback Thursdays. Braucht ihr nicht. Ihr könnt euch natürlich das runterladen, wenn ihr möchtet, von den anderen Jahren als was auch immer, Erinnerung zum Ausschneiden, Aufkleben oder was auch immer, aber ihr braucht das nicht notwendigerweise, weil es ist nur ein einziger Prompt von der Liste und der steht auf der neuen Liste auch drauf, sodass ihr das nicht braucht. Also, ne, ist nicht notwendig.
Yeah. So I have
Mariah, thank you so much.
I have a comment/question. It's not really a question, but it kind of is, from Heftovers on Instagram, saying, tips for wanting to participate, but knowing I'm going to be too busy and might not be able to do so. So one thing I want to mention here again is we know that Dephemerember, that December is a very stressful month for very, very many of us. We have a lot of obligations, family, friends, etc. And the last thing Luise and I want to do is to add more stress to your life. This is not what Dephemerember is about. Dephemerember is about enjoying some me time when you have it. And the very cool thing about this year, about compartmental making, is that's exactly what was going to help you this year. Because if you only have 10 minutes, then you cut out, I don't know, 5 journaling cards and maybe you throw some stamps on it. That's it for that day. The next day or 2 days later, you maybe add another layer. You know, it's not about making one finished piece this year. So I think this is super helpful. But even if you have no time whatsoever, maybe you just want to enjoy watching the videos, please do so. But the good thing about YouTube is, of course, the videos will be available as long as YouTube is available. So if your January looks empty right now and your December is full, please do this in January. There is no pressure whatsoever.
Okie Spice asks, will you be working in a journal at all? So we've decided that we don't swap a journal for this year because we wanted to really focus on compartmental making, which means what Barbara just said, that you don't necessarily have to finish the pieces up. You can also only make the components so that everyone can join, no matter how much time you have. But that doesn't mean that you won't see the pieces again in 2026.
Right. I have a follow-up question here actually, which fits very well
Yeah.
to this one from Instagram, asking, is there from Vellum Treasure saying, is there a specific theme this year? So as there is no journal, there's also no theme. You are, of course, welcome to make everything in a specific theme. Maybe you want a Christmas journal, then by all means, make all of your ephemera Christmas themed. Why not? I plan on using my ephemera pieces for various journals, so that's why I'm going to keep mine as neutral as possible. I try this every year and I fail every year. But again, I'm going to say I want to make my pieces as neutral as possible because I want them to fit in as many future journals as possible. And I can add color if I want later. I can add specific elements that will fit to that particular theme afterwards. So that's another huge advantage of what we're doing this year.
Ihr könnt alles, wenn ihr wollt, relativ neutral halten. Ihr könnt aber auch ein spezielles Thema euch aussuchen. Barbara hat gerade gesagt, wenn ihr möchtet, dass alles weihnachtlich aussieht, ist das durchaus möglich. Dann interpretiert ihr einfach die ganzen Prompts weihnachtlich. Ja, so. Ihr könnt aber auch alles ganz neutral machen und später euch entscheiden, in welches Journal ihr das machen wollt und dann sagen, okay, ich schmeiß da jetzt irgendeine Farbe drauf oder irgendeinen Fokuspunkt oder sonst irgendwas, sodass es dann dazu passt. Wir wollen das aber so offen wie möglich halten, weil das macht auch wahrscheinlich am meisten Sinn, wie wir so fest schon gestellt auch haben, weil man dann nämlich ganz viele verschiedene Teile hat, die man später auch in unterschiedlichen Journals unterbringen kann, ohne dass man jedes Mal wieder von Null anfangen muss, weil da kann man einfach zu seiner Schublade rennen, das da rausholen und dann hat man es schon.
I have a question here, from Dina. Will there be a link to the old video on each of the TBD new videos? Luise, have you gotten that far yet?
Yeah, I have created something which is in the style of the rest of my website, so to say. So on the Dephemerember info page, there will appear something on December 1st, where, excuse me, where you have a section for each day. There's then the new video. There are linked all of the things I've either mentioned or used in the video. And I've also put together some like curated stuff. So for example, when I say we have TBT 21 and there is, let's say, a paper button included, then I've linked a matching video there so that you have all of this stuff in one place. And of course, there's also the old video. Also, when I, for example, have some old freebies or so we had in the years from 21 to 23, I've also linked them there again so that you don't have to search for forever for that freebie, so that you can just run to the page and, you know, print it, and then you have direct access without searching.
Yeah. And for me, my website is not as sophisticated as Luise's. I don't I don't tend to it as much, but I will link the video from that particular Thursday in that year below the video that I'm mentioning it and showing you that particular piece of ephemera. Yes, I will definitely do that.
So what my thing is basically nothing else than a more visual description box of the video. Yeah, so don't get me wrong, everything I just said is also linked under the video. You don't necessarily have to visit my website, but I thought it's nice to have also a visual overview. And since I do that on my website for the other content as well, I thought it makes sense to have it there in the same style or so that you can also have an easier orientation.
Absolutely. So I have another very easy to answer question.
What about the question I have since I think 10 minutes?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm neglecting the YouTube people. Barbara.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What is the first thing we should do besides getting the prompt list? So that is, I think, very important, a very important question, because the answer is nothing. Yeah, you don't need to prepare anything, because I think our videos are so open that you can just watch the video and then grab the things and start, because it's nothing fancy required. Sorry, I find that very important because some people seem to they're freaks a little bit.
Yeah, because they don't know what they should prepare.
Preparation.
Yeah, no, I get it.
on the one hand, that makes me very happy when I see in the Facebook group how much excitement is there and how many photos I see there of Snacks and Stash swaps and everything. People have swapped journals and everything. It's so heartwarming to see what's going on in that group, but don't freak your freak. Just keep calm. Junk journal medicine, relax, okay? Just wait.
Nothing you need to do right now. Can I throw in a very quick question? A very quick answer?
Go ahead. Sag ich noch schnell auf, ich sag das noch schnell auf Deutsch und dann geht das weiter, okay? Also hier hat jemand gefragt, was man machen soll, bevor es losgeht, ob man sich irgendwie vorbereiten soll. Mach bitte gar nichts, setz dich hin, chill ab, mach hier Junk Journal Medizin, genug. Du brauchst jetzt nicht irgendwelche außergewöhnlichen Materialien dir vorher besorgen, weil unsere Videos sind so offen, dass du das angucken kannst. Dann kannst du losrennen, dir das nehmen, was du da hast oder eine Alternative und dann kannst du loslegen. Also du musst jetzt nicht irgendwie, wer weiß wie, jetzt hätte ich bald gesagt, präpariert sein, das ist, glaube ich, das falsche Wort, vorbereitet sein. Du brauchst jetzt da nicht irgendwie einen riesen Vorrat von irgendwas. Jetzt bist du dran.
Okay, so Herbalous74 asks, how many videos will you post per week? So if you look at the prompt list, you will see that we have always 2. Wait, where am I? Sorry, here. It's very hard to make you see it both on YouTube and Instagram. So there's 2, then there's 1 day gap, and then there's 2 again, and there's the weekend. So that means we are, both Luise and I are publishing a video every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is a break, and then Thursday, Friday, and weekend is a break. So 4 videos a week times 2, because Luise and I are doing it, so you get 8 videos a week.
Bist du schon fertig?
Ja, ich sage vielleicht nur ganz kurz auf Deutsch. Die Frage war, wie viele Videos gibt es pro Woche? Es gibt insgesamt 8 Videos pro Woche. Luise postet 4, ich poste 4. Jeden Montag, Dienstag, Mittwoch ist frei. Donnerstag, Freitag gibt es wieder Videos und Wochenende ist wieder frei.
Melissa, you don't need a journal. We are going to make loose ephemera. If you have a journal, that is totally fine, but you don't necessarily need a journal.
I recommend it in German. What is the name of the Facebook group? Sorry, the name of the Facebook group, please, again, I'll say it again, maybe you weren't here before. Please check out our info pages, Dephemerember info pages. They are linked below our unboxing, our Dephemera unboxing videos on our channels. You have our Dephemerember info pages links. Everything is there. The link for the Facebook group, everything. Luise, you go.
I wanted to use the chance to say a very, 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 very huge thank you to the admins of the Dephemerember Inspiration Facebook group. Nearly every single day in the morning when I have my first junk journal medicine, I need to cry because of what they are doing there. That is such a crazy thing, because that Facebook group, Dephemerember Inspiration, was set up by them, so by you, and it was not our own idea. And I find that so crazy what those people are doing there. And I wanted to say I really, really appreciate that. Also, the communication between us is really, really amazing, and that is really exceptional. I find that absolutely amazing. And also all of those like additional little things they are doing there, that is really much appreciated. We also have some little challenges there which came from you, and also all of the organization with the swap partners for the Snacks and Stash thing and so on. That is so good to know that we have someone in the background who is doing all of that stuff, and I can mich auf die verlassen. Wie heißt das?
Rely on them.
Yeah. Thank you. And that is really good to know, because, it's a ton of work. And when you wake up in the morning and you think, oh my goodness, what do I have to do? And you go to the group and you see, okay, all of the questions are already answered. That is really, really helpful and much appreciated. So thank you very, very much.
Luise, I'm going to hop over to your YouTube questions, because there's just so much more. I think there's one important one we need to answer from Cindy. She asked, what does all this have to do with the 50 pieces that we sent each other from the unboxing? I mean, we did explain it in the unboxing video, but just to recap that quickly, this is nothing you have to do. This is just a fun part of the process that Luise and I like doing, and you're welcome to do this with another junk journal friend. We just wanted to send each other 50 pieces of whatever. It could be lace, could be buttons, could be parts of ephemera you've made, could be a background you made, just paper scraps, whatever, book pages. Just because we find it so fun to work with someone else's things that they have laying around. You know, you get kind of sick of your own stuff, and you feel sometimes a lot more inspired to work with something that you got from someone else. So that is a really, really special experience, and that's why we're doing that. But you don't have to. If you don't have a junk journal buddy, but you want to do something like that, I would suggest collect 50 pieces, things that you haven't seen in a while. You know those places. And just put them in a box and then leave them until you start with Dephemerember, and then you open the box, and then you could either challenge yourself to use a piece a day or just randomly use a piece when you want to, and maybe those will re-inspire you to use them.
Ja, jemand hat auf Deutsch gefragt, was für 50 Teile soll man sammeln? Cindy, guck mal bitte da so hin in deinem Zimmer, wo du sonst nie hinguckst, weil da findest du nämlich genau die Sachen, das ist nicht böse gemeint, da findest du genau die Sachen, die du rausholen könntest. Im Prinzip ist das vollkommen wurscht, was das sein kann. Das kann was sein, was du schon ewig mal benutzen wolltest, aber noch nie benutzt hast. Das kann irgendwas sein, wo du denkst, oh, da könnte man irgendwas Cooles draus machen oder so. Das ist eigentlich vollkommen egal, welche 50 Teile du sammelst, weil das, was du mit dem Prompt machst, das liegt ja an dir, und die Sachen, die du da vor dir liegen hast, sollen dich dazu inspirieren, dir zu den einzelnen Prompts irgendwas ausdenken zu können.
Yeah.
Here's another sorry.
Go ahead, Luise.
Another really, I find that really important. Perhaps we haven't explained that well enough. Melissa writes, are we going to only be making components, just compartmental making? She is still trying to understand what the plan is. So for my videos, I can say I show you how I compartmentalize my process of making something, but in each video, we will have a finished piece in the end. So you will see the finished idea of a finished ephemera piece. In most of the videos, I also have different variations of the same idea, but it's for my videos not only the components, but a finished thing in the end.
In my videos, I don't always have that, especially at the beginning. I mean, I haven't filmed that many yet, but I was struggling with the whole idea at the beginning, and for some of my beginning videos, I'm not really doing compartmental making. I think I am, but I'm not really, and I get the hang of it at one point, and I don't always have one complete finished one because I also didn't know like the theme. I didn't know which journal I would put it in, so I just wanted to leave it as open as possible so I can customize it later when I know in what journal it will go. But for most of the pieces, I will have at least one finished one. I will definitely have numerous variations of the same concept.
Die Frage war, boah, mein Hirn, ey, das ist so anstrengend. Die Frage war, ob wir in Anführungsstrichen nur diese Komponenten machen, die bei Compartmental Making wichtig sein könnten, oder ob wir auch fertige Ephemera Pieces am Ende haben. Obwohl du das natürlich machen kannst, wie du möchtest, ist das für meine Videos so, dass du am Ende wirklich ein fertiges Teil siehst. Also ich zeige dir, wie du das aufteilen kannst, diesen Prozess, in verschiedene einzelne Schritte, wo du dann jederzeit stoppen kannst und kannst sagen, okay, das lege ich jetzt in meinen Vorrat oder ich mache halt weiter. Aber du siehst immer am Ende, wie das Gesamtergebnis aussieht, was die Idee quasi ist.
Luise,
what the heck?
The thing happened that I said might happen.
My goodness, that sounded so so crazy in my headphones. And what did she do now? Now I hear myself twice. She has done something with her headphones. Nice. There was another question. If you can use your own stamps and materials and stuff, of course, please do that. Look what you have and just use what you have. Will Effie be back? Who knows? I think so. Any idea for us how you are going to store items? Oh my goodness, it's so... I need to take these out, otherwise I will probably lose my brain in a second, because I hear myself twice. I have a little box which I've dedicated to the pieces I've created. And my plan for 2026 is that I will also show you a storage solution I have set up here in my craft room. But I decided that that would be too much for Dephemerember. So I just have a little box where I have put all of the pieces in, and that's it. And I think it's important that you don't just blindly follow what we say in the videos, but that you make it work for your own craft room and for your own things.
I'm so sorry.
Now I hear you twice again. What the heck is that?
Oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm so sorry.
But why? Did you change anything?
No, I just took these out and then put them back in. I didn't do it.
Okay.
Oh, wait, now my music is going on. What? Shoot.
Yeah, they hear us twice too. And I think, I'm sorry when I say it, but that's on your end, Barbara.
And what? Wait. Okay, I'll have to leave the live stream and come back.
Okay.
Oh, now I lost Instagram completely.
Yeah, I don't see you there anymore. It's like, but you can perhaps come back in.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm gonna go out of YouTube, okay, and come back.
Jo. Ich mache hier mal weiter. Jemand hatte gerade gefragt, ob man seine eigenen Stempel und seine eigenen Sachen und das alles benutzen darf. Das habe ich schon auf Deutsch gesagt, ne? Benutz bitte, was du hast und was du möchtest. Weil, ne, das ist alles so offen, dass du benutzen kannst, was du hast und was du willst. Also es ist komplett egal, weil du alles, was du da in den Videos siehst, mit deinen eigenen Sachen machen kannst und auf deine eigenen Themen beziehen kannst. Und dann war hier noch eine andere Frage, wo jemand gefragt hat, ob wir zeigen, wie wir die Sachen aufbewahren. Ich habe das so gemacht, ich habe jetzt erstmal so eine kleine Kiste genommen, die sieht, kann ich kurz zeigen, das ist sie nicht, aber die sieht so aus wie das hier. Muss ich kurz Barbara hier wieder hinzufügen. Die sieht so aus wie das hier. Und da sind dann halt die Teile drin. Also das ist nicht dieselbe Kiste, aber das ist nicht meine Dephemerember-Kiste, aber so sieht die aus. Einfach so eine Kiste ist das. Ne? Da sind die Sachen drin. Aber ich glaube, es macht sehr viel Sinn, wenn ihr euch überlegt, wie ihr eure Sachen normalerweise aufbewahrt und das dann da einsortiert. Aber ich werde trotzdem in 2026 irgendwann euch meine Aufbewahrung zeigen, die ich mir hier über dem Tisch gemacht habe. Ich habe da geplant, ein Video drüber zu machen, wie ich das gemacht habe. Und da sind dann auch einige Teile von den Dephemerember ephemera drin. Can you hear me, Barbara?
Yes, I just sent you a request to join on Instagram again.
Let's see if that works. It's still loading the stream.
Yeah, it's stuck on Instagram.
Stuck.
Yeah.
And that's also the reason why I don't hear you through my headphones, but
Instagram is completely stuck on my end. Okay, I'll go out of Instagram again and try again.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we have here? And I can also see here on my phone that a lot of people are joining the Facebook group. That makes me really happy. Oh, someone has just uploaded the first video. That is really crazy. You are a very early bird. Okay, Cindy Hoffmann. Was hat es mit den 50 Teilen auf sich? Cindy, du bist wahrscheinlich ein bisschen später hier hinzugestoßen. Also, du kannst dir 50 Teile aus deinem Vorrat auswählen. Guck mal bitte in die Ecken, wo du normalerweise nicht so hinguckst. Da findest du mit Sicherheit Teile, die du verwenden kannst. Und das ist im Prinzip vollkommen egal, was du da auswählst. Du kannst auswählen, was auch immer du möchtest. Und mit den 50 Teilen dann deine Ephemera-Teile gestalten während Dephemerember.
Sorry, Instagram, I was MIA. I'm so sorry, I'm back. I just had a delivery that I had to take, and it wasn't even the delivery I was waiting for. It was a small package. I was waiting
And
for
I
a
still
huge
have
one.
an echo.
Oh no.
I'm hoping that only I hear that and not everyone out there as well.
I don't hear it.
That is really crazy.
Okay. Did I miss any Instagram questions?
And please excuse if you have to ask twice or even 3 or 4 times. Here are 256 people in the chat. The chat is very fast. I'm really sorry if there are some people who have to ask multiple times. If we oversee what you asked, then please just write it again.
Yeah. And Instagram, if you've asked any questions while I was gone, because I can't scroll back, unfortunately, what I've missed. If there's any questions I've missed, please write them again. So thank you for your feedback, guys, on Instagram. It seems to be fine with the sound. Okay, any other questions? I'm checking YouTube now as well because there's so many. Luise definitely had the bigger task here.
Okay, but it seems to be good on their end. That car is calming.
Oh, Zeynep, hi, sweetie. Barbara looks so stressed. Yeah, I was for a moment. I'm good now. I'm good.
Claudia asks, do you have already a video on your YouTube with compartmental making, Luise? Claudia, we have a replay of a live stream where Barbara and I tried compartmental making, like nearly for the first time, or I think that is the truth. I did it perhaps earlier, partially or so, but the replay is still available. How did we call that? I think the video is called Is Compartmental Making with Junk Journaling or something like that?
Yeah.
That video is still there, and there we tried some different things. So you could, if you want, watch that. That has nothing to do with Dephemerember, but it's perhaps giving a little idea about compartmental making.
Yeah, just search for compartmental making in the search field on both of our channels, and you will find those videos.
Jemand hat gerade gefragt, ob es schon ein Video zu Compartmental Making irgendwo gibt. Es gibt einen englischsprachigen Livestream, den man als Replay angucken kann, wo wir das schon mal diskutiert haben, ob Compartmental Making sich für Junk Journaling eignet. Das könntet ihr euch also theoretisch reinziehen. Hat aber nichts mit Dephemerember zu tun. Das war damals, ich glaube, das war im Januar oder so, wo wir das gemacht haben. Da haben wir das nur mal getestet. Aber wenn ihr da so einen kleinen Eindruck kriegen wollt, dann könntet ihr euch das theoretisch angucken.
Yeah. Anina, pure creativity. Yes, black nails. I'm like post Halloweening. I'm so into this at the moment. I'm really feeling these nails. Oh,
Memory Keeper Journals. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Memory Keeper Journals, the name of the Facebook group is Dephemerember Inspiration. That is the group dedicated to Dephemerember. And I also have a Facebook group that's called Junk Journal Deutsch. the links are on our Dephemerember info pages,
which are linked below our unboxing videos for Dephemerember.
Exactly. If do you know what? I just realized that I'm smarter than I look. The links are also below the video, below this stream on YouTube. I just realized that I've put it in there. I forgot about it, but they are also under the video. If one of the admins is here, please feel free to just throw the link into the chat. Oh my goodness. There are so many messages.
Yeah.
Oh, someone is asking, how are you both? It is a very kind question.
That is so sweet for you to ask.
Still alive, I would say.
Scrambling a bit, but yeah, we're in the thick of it. Let's say that.
How do we get buddied up? Melissa, you can please go to the Facebook group Dephemerember Inspiration and search for a swap partner there. They have also some possibilities there. You can also, of course, use the comment section under our videos to search for someone. And also in my Facebook group, Junk Journal Deutsch, you can also ask for a swap partner.
You guys are so cute, your comments. Yeah, it's very real here.
I look very smart. I need to screenshot that comment.
Yeah, when you have a bad day, just read that comment. Yay. Scroll. I'm excited for you. So for all of you YouTube viewers, she's saying, I'm so excited for this year, Barbara. I will finally get myself together and join your crafting and not only watching, even though that is very enjoyable too. Whoop whoop. You go, girl.
Darcy, I just turned you into a moderator so that you can throw the link in. I'm hoping that worked. Could you please try it again? That's obviously a point, and that shows that I'm not so smart, because she can't throw in the link if she's not a moderator, because then you can't click.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Darcy, now you are a moderator. Die wird man ziemlich schnell befördert in diesem Stream.
So Betsy, hi Betsy, by the way, nice to see you here. She said, good morning. What the heck is a floating pocket? So that is the prompt for December 2nd. That will be explained in the video. This is what we make the videos for.
You make big promises that would be explained in the videos.
I'm explaining it. Are you not?
You are explaining it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm discussing with myself what it is. I found a solution. But that prompt, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I think there was only one which was followed by that, where I thought, who the heck has made that prompt list? And then I realized, oops, it was us.
Yeah, that was also the prompt for me, where I was in the middle of the video. I'm like, what I'm doing is not compartmental making. Like, what the heck am I doing here? And I tried to do better for the second half of the video, but it really took me a while to get into this process because it's so different from what I usually do.
Crafty Bestie, will you ever do advent calendars again? Can you read my mind? I don't think so. I can't, how do you say that in English? I can't spill beans.
Yeah, spill the beans, yeah.
But that's a hint. Oh, did we? Wait. We haven't answered the question from the Barbara. I told you, I have a paper here.
Oh my gosh,
Remind
I have
me
it
to
here
the
too.
Oh my goodness.
Both have it. And I'm staring at it. I'm like, la la la.
I think I need therapy in January. Definitely.
Or in
How is
December,
that
maybe.
possible? Perhaps even already in December. We had a question from Fiona from the Facebook group because she said she can't join and she hopes that the question will be answered. The question is, hi Fiona, I see some of the prompts as two different things. So she was like wondering, for some of the prompts, she sees two different things instead of a combination, and how can that be a finished single project in the end?
I see. That's a good one. Yep.
Thank you very much, Darcy, for the links. Thank you so much. You can do both. Yeah, so I always have one thing. So I have combined both of these things into one. But if you don't want to do that, or if you have two ideas, you can also do two separate things. That is also possible.
Yeah.
Hopefully that answers the question.
Maybe we should stress once again that these prompts, they're not, first of all, they're not written in stone in a way that you have to do exactly what is in that prompt. They are meant as inspiration. So that means if there's something you don't have, or an ephemera piece that you don't like maybe you don't like floating pockets, then please make journaling cards, tags, whatever, and use maybe the second half of the prompt, which is bold numbers. Do tags make tags with bold numbers. There's no musts here. These are all just suggestions. So do what works for you, but at the same time, I want to encourage you to go out of your comfort zone. Don't do what you always do. Try new things. This is a time to experiment, to see what works, what doesn't. Try new materials. Use materials you haven't used in such a long time. I think that's what the spirit is about.
Ja. Und Andrea schreibt gerade, Andrea, ich muss kurz was sagen. Andrea, du bist immer hier bei mir, weil immer, wenn ich hier diesen Stempel in der Hand habe, womöglich noch ausgeschnitten, jetzt finde ich den nicht, dann ist die immer hier, die Andrea. Dieser Stempel hier, der repräsentiert das, weil die hat nämlich so kleinen Käfer als Dings. Muss ich immer an dich denken. Die hat nämlich geschrieben, die findet das sehr herausfordernd, die Prompts. Das ist genau Sinn und Zweck der ganzen Sache, weil, wenn es nicht herausfordernd wäre, dann, wir wollen euch nicht ärgern damit, wie die Prompts sind, aber wir wollen versuchen, dass das bisschen so eine kleine Challenge ist und dass man vielleicht auch, das hat Barbara gerade auch schon gesagt, bisschen so aus seiner Komfortzone herauskommt und Sachen macht, die man vielleicht normalerweise nicht tun würde. Und ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, ich mache das jetzt schon so lange, aber so sehr überrascht, wie mich diese Promptliste hat mich noch nichts in diesem Junk Journal Leben hier. Weil man nämlich wirklich, dadurch, dass man sich denkt so, also wirklich, das habe ich auch in meinen Videos teilweise gesagt, wer zur verdingsten Hölle nochmal, hat sich diese Promptliste ausgedacht. Weil zuerst denkst du, ach ja, das passt gut zusammen, das ist total super. Und wenn du dann aber da sitzt und das, wo du das dir selber ausgedacht hast, denkst du dir so, ja, zerbrochenes Glas. Okay, zerbrochenes Glas. Was? So, das hat mich 1,5 schlaflose Nächte gekostet, bis ich das so hatte, wie ich das wollte. Aber genau das ist ja gerade. Weil dadurch habe ich nicht nur eine neue Technik erfunden, das ist ja nicht immer das Ziel, ne? Aber dadurch lernt man so viel dazu, was man bei anderen, sagen wir mal, normalen Projekten wahrscheinlich nicht hätte.
Thank you, Anne, for mentioning the name of the Facebook group on Instagram. Thank you so much.
So that was now in German what you just already said in English.
But yeah, kind of.
It's really hard to translate that really
word for word,
one.
Yeah. But yeah, I just maybe we should emphasize that also, that maybe you think that Luise and I come up with these prompts thinking exactly like we know what we're going to do. This is so easy for us. Not at all. Not at all. We are like, okay, I can talk about myself. When I look at the prompt, like I don't even go through the whole prompt list and think what can I do for each one, because I know I would get overwhelmed. So every day when I want to film a video, I just look at that one prompt. And so I look at that with fresh air eyes, just like you would look at a prompt, getting the prompt list from us. I have no clue what I'm going to do, and I'm figuring it out while I'm creating. Usually, I just usually have a starting point. Like I know what materials I want to start with, and then I just see where it takes me. That's my approach, because I can't handle more at once. So we're no better at this than you are.
One very important thing, please don't write any emails into this chat here. I can't recommend to do that. Melissa, who was that, just asked if she can leave an email in the chat, email address in the chat. Please don't do that, because that is then public. The chat will be saved later, and I think it's not such a good idea to give the email address in the chat.
Yeah. Tina, I have a question from you asking me if I'm enjoying the process, even though it's different and challenging. That's exactly why I'm enjoying it, because it is different and because it challenges me. Absolutely. I'm loving every minute of it.
For me, it's a little different. With this, finding ideas. Barbara just said she looks at the prompt list and then she thinks about this one prompt. For me, it was a little different, because I went more like crisscross through the things, and then suddenly I got an idea for this, and an idea for that, and so on, and then I made notes and later on follow those ideas. But I think it's not so important how you get the ideas, but more the way to come into the process. I find that more important than the other things.
Absolutely.
Wir haben gerade darüber geredet, dass Barbara eher so von Prompt zu Prompt gegangen ist und einen gelesen hat und sich dann überlegt hat, was mache ich dazu? So sagen wir mal, ne, ein Prompt gelesen, Prompt gemacht, Video gefilmt, fertig, nächster Prompt. Und ich habe gerade gesagt, bei mir ist das ein bisschen anders abgelaufen, aber bei mir funktioniert das auch meistens anders als in Barbaras Kopf, was ja gut ist. Ich bin eher so hin und her gesprungen und habe mir gedacht, da will ich das machen, da will ich das machen, da will ich das machen, habe mir Notizen gemacht und dann bin ich da meine Liste durchgegangen. Mit dem Versuch nicht durchzudrehen. Aber genau das würde ich auch sagen, sollte man so tun. Und wenn ihr denkt, oh, das, was da heute steht, das finde ich gar nicht gut, dann nehmt einfach einen anderen Prompt für den Tag. Ihr könnt die ja auch mixen. Ihr müsst die nicht in der gleichen Reihenfolge machen wie wir. Es sagt keiner, dass ihr alle machen müsst. Ihr könnt auch sagen, das finde ich total doof, das streiche ich durch und ich lasse es einfach aus. Deswegen sagt keiner, hier, vor der Tür stehen oder stille Treppe oder irgendwie sowas, ne? Also ihr könnt das so flexibel gestalten, wie auch immer ihr das möchtet.
Yeah. I have a good question here. What has been, so it's from page 1 creations, what has been the most rewarding part of Dephemerember so far over the years? That's a really good question. I think for me, it would be the community that has been built around Dephemerember, and knowing, mostly because of what you are posting, like the videos, Instagram, but of course many of you are not posting anything, but you say it in the comments that you have come out of your comfort zone and you have tried new things and you have grown as an artist through that. Knowing that is for me the most rewarding part, for sure.
Yeah. Also, there's, I totally agree. I read very often. I could leave my comfort zone. I tried things I would usually not try, and this that we can give a little bit of encouragement for trying new things. I think that is a very good thing, and where I also can soak a lot of motivation for future videos. When you write, oh, that was explained very well, I could follow easily also, or I learned some new things. That is, of course, a big motivation for us for our future videos as well.
Yeah. See Mars 2916. It seems like you came into the live later because we've already mentioned that. I'll just very quickly say, so you were asking how many pages should your journal have. We are not working in journals this year. I don't know if this is your first Dephemerember or not. We are simply making the ephemera components this year that we will put in future journals. So don't stress about a journal. Just start on December 1st and just start making stuff.
Here is a comment I don't understand.
Okay, go ahead. Maybe I.
Jamie, US artists creatively interrupt the prompts as they work for you and the way you art.
I think she meant to say you interpret the prompts, not interrupt. Would be my guess. You interpret the prompts. What was that? You interpret the prompts and what?
As they work for you and the way you art. Yeah. Interpret. Okay, that was probably an autocorrect typo thing. Okay. Then it might, hopefully that was meant like that. Then it makes sense. Okay, I got it. Okay, Darcy just has written something about the Facebook group. She can obviously, she has problems to put the link in here. But she has written it there, Dephemerember Inspiration on Facebook. And the links are also in the description box. But Darcy, thank you so much for trying this.
Crafty Annie on YouTube, thank you so much. That makes me super, super happy. She just said for the Instagram viewers, she just said that she made a different version of my junk journal, my sister's group, sister's grunge junk journal, and she learned a lot. So that makes me so happy. Thank you.
Yay.
Oh, will I still post one video a week in 2026? Yeah. That's all I can handle. I'm sorry. I'm not capable of posting more. I just can't. And I have a certain quality I want to give you, and that would suffer greatly, and my mental health would suffer greatly if I would post more. So being very real here.
Someone is making a party outside.
Oh, okay.
Really crazy.
Okay.
Where can I find the TBT in the past? TBT is just throwback thirsty, and it has always one prompt from the old prompt list on here. So TBT 21 has one prompt from the old prompt list from 2021 on here. If you want to have the full old list for some reason, you can find them on our websites in the section where the old things are. They are still there to download, but you don't need the old list for the throwback thirsties because it's just that one prompt we've chosen to throw something back, even if I'm still asking what we are throwing. But
yeah, I'm gonna jump into the YouTube questions because there's so many here. Will this Q&A be saved later? Oops,
yes.
I just lost it. Will it be available? Yeah, I lost the question, but will it be? Yes, it will be on our channels, including the chat, so you can always rewatch it if you've missed the beginning.
Melissa, thank you so
much. Also on Instagram.
Thank you.
Same thing on Instagram.
Beide Streams werden gespeichert auf YouTube mit Chat, auf Instagram ohne Chat, weil Instagram erlaubt kein Speichern mit Chat.
Falls ihr den Anfang versäumt habt, ja.
Ich werde besser im Übersetzen.
Ja, super. Hab nie dran gezweifelt.
Will you still be doing your regular videos during Dephemerember? I think I get an emotional breakdown now with this question. But
can you please give us a break?
Jenny, it could perhaps be because of some schedule problems on my side that there will be perhaps, no promises, some things besides Dephemerember, but I can't give you any promises because it's until here with like filming and everything.
Yeah. I actually do have one because I need to do my plan with me in January. So yeah, I will have one extra video on that last week of December for January. And I have to make a new journal for a new planner for January. So yeah.
Nicole, danke. Oh, das ist voll süß. Nicole, die Erfinderin des Hesti-Effekts, hat sich gerade gefragt, ob sie vielleicht wieder einen neuen Effekt findet. Ich bin sehr gespannt, was sie zu meinem zerbrochenen Glas sagt. If you don't like my, how is that called here? Shattered glass. If you don't like that effect, then you need to unsubscribe from my channel.
BGBW15U or I5U, thank you so much. That was a cute YouTube
Don't
comment.
worry about me, 9824. Thank you very much. My goodness, what a username.
Okay. Pencils and pen pals. When did you each start your YouTube channels? I found Barbara during 2020 and found Luise via Barbara. So I think we started them fairly close to each other. I started mine in April 2018 while I was still working in an office in another job, and I went full time. I think it was October 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Luise, when did you start your channel? YouTube channel?
When I think 2017, I think.
Really?
What did I say? 17?
You said 17.
Yeah. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing here? Yeah, I think. When have I been in Rome for the first time after that long break? I mean, as an adult. Yeah, 2017. So that means, yeah, 2017. That's don't confuse me, please. That's the answer.
Okay. Got it.
Oh. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. I read so many things about that they are motivated. I think that's good. And there are even people who don't expect extra videos. Yoo-hoo!
I saw that. Yes, thank you. Okay, Jackie is asking on YouTube, what are both of your YouTube channels? But you're asking on YouTube. You must be on our channel.
Yeah, but she's then on my channel. But Darcy is so cute. But Darcy has just thrown Barbara's YouTube channel link into the chat.
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you.
And to the person who has asked, you are already on my channel at the moment. So that means you can also see the information there, hopefully, you know, where my little picture is, and there's my name. Had to scroll for 30 minutes to get to some of the 7-year-old videos. You had such a creativity even with you first posted. Oh my goodness. Are you aware of what you are doing to yourself if you watch those older videos? I had such a laugh. Oh my goodness. What was that? I think that was Throwback Thursday 2021 postcard and hand or machine sewing. And I looked back at the old video and I was like, oh my goodness, what is that? What did I do there? And how did I look there?
But that's the fun thing.
A little portion. I had this little giveaway in that year where you had to collect letters to build a sentence in the end. And I had little portions of myself in the videos, and I was looking through this little thing from the sewing machine showing the letter, like, oh, hi, here I am. And that was so funny. I cranked myself up when I saw that. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's only a few years back, and everything is so different. Also, what I created there, absolutely crazy.
That's why I think Ja.
Guckt euch nicht die alten Videos an. Jemand hat hier gerade geschrieben, ich scroll hier gerade zurück und gucke mir 7 Jahre alte Videos an. Seid euch bewusst, was ihr euch da antut, wenn ihr euch das anguckt, ne? Nur Spaß.
Hi for Grace Creations. Yeah, but I think that's so fun. I love seeing my old videos because it really shows me how much I've grown since then. I love it when I think it's horrible, whatever I did back then. Because imagine you go back 4 years and you look at your things and you're like, that was really good. Like you haven't developed at all in 4 years. That would really scare me.
Yeah. And sometimes it's that you even like the things, still like the things.
Yeah, but you still wouldn't do them the same. You would never make it the same now. You would?
Doch. I would. I had one experience where I thought I want to do it exactly in exactly the same way.
Interesting. Okay.
TBT 2022.
Okay, I'm curious to see that one.
Also das ist wirklich, ja, manchmal denkt man sich so, boah, was habe ich da gemacht? Das schaut ja voll schrecklich aus, würde ich niemals wieder so machen. Und bei einigen Sachen, also ich hatte das bei Throwback Thursday Nummer 2022, also am 11. Dezember kommt das, wo ich gedacht habe, das würde ich nochmal genauso wieder machen. Habe ich natürlich nicht, aber würde ich. Schaut geil aus, muss man nochmal benutzen. Here was something, now I lost it. It's gone.
My garden nook, you're very welcome. That is a life lesson. Yeah. I think of that often.
I can't find it anymore, and I forgot what the question was.
From YouTube, I remember Barbara's small space and look how you've grown. I remember Luise when she moved. That was fantastic. Yeah, see how much has changed in the past years, and you guys were there to witness it. It's so fun. We are a family. I mean, the things Luise and I have shared here, how many times we've cried in a session and cracked up and you know said bad words. That's more Luise. But I mean, yeah, what you see is the real thing. Oh no, see, Luise is about to cry again.
How cute! Oh my goodness, how cute is that? I can't even read it loud. Goodness. Oh, I can't. If I read this now, I cry. Holy cow, I tried.
Okay.
Luise, you are such a part of my life. My 12-year-old asked if we could watch one of your videos during our snuggle time last night. As I was pulling it up, I heard her say, like, so, that is so cute. Oh my goodness. If I imagine how many people from all over the world are watching, not only now, but also in the rest of the year, that is just so crazy how we can connect through those videos, even if we are so far away from each other. And that is really amazing. Thank you so much.
Okay, guys, it's 5:30 here, so we've been on here for 1.5 hours. If there's any more very important, very pressing questions, please ask them now because we will be closing these live streams. Otherwise, we're gonna say, you know what you're doing, and we look forward to seeing you in our first Dephemerember video on December 1st. Whoop whoop!
Wup, wup. Ich habe meinen Einsatz verpasst.
Thank you, Dina. Thank you all on Instagram and on YouTube. Thank you for your questions, for your interest, for being part of this community. We wouldn't be here if you wouldn't be here. So we really appreciate you with all our hearts.
Yeah.
With all of our hearts, not just the one, but with all of our hearts. Okay, it's time to end.
We need multiple hearts, otherwise we couldn't fit all the love in.
That is so true.
And if you perhaps came late or so for some weird reason, you can also watch the replay later. So everything will be saved on YouTube and Instagram so that you can also watch that later. If you want to read the chat, please hop over to YouTube, because only on YouTube it's possible to save the chat. That's not possible on Instagram. Falls ihr je aus irgendwelchen unerklärbaren Gründen zu spät gekommen seid, könnt ihr das alles euch später nochmal angucken. Sowohl auf Instagram als auch auf YouTube, aber nur auf YouTube gibt es auch den Chat. Das geht auf Instagram nicht. Das zu speichern, meine ich.
Ja. Okay, I think we have a wrap.
Ja, vielen Dank, dass ihr alle da wart.
Vielen Dank an euch.
Und?
Ja, love you guys.
Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Cheers. Cheers to Dephemerember.
Cheers. I need another junk journal medicine.
Yeah.
So how do I end this now? Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
How to come out here? Oh no.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Beenden.